Eddie, soldier, looks like the coast is clear. For now, that is. What's that? You don't remember good old Mayfair here? Well, as you may remember, last video we ended up taking on medieval factions, houses, keeps, and just a plethora of different medieval soldiers with our fancy modern technology. And I'm tickled plum pink to tell you that today is going to be no different. Well, maybe slightly different. You see, we're going to be going in a different direction. Sorry to switch clothing so quickly to look like a dead man. We're using the dead man switch mods. Now, whereas previously in the last video we mostly used different types of military vehicles, tanks, and ACPs, etc., as well as our mech suits. Now, don't get me wrong, these mech suits are amazing. They're great, they're powerful, and they keep us pretty well protected, but there are other technologies that we'd like to explore, such as drones. Yes, the automated, self-piloting, devastating, devious little disasters of the sky. If you saw the last video, you know I lost quite a few soldiers during our attacks, and it is mostly because I suck, yes, but if we remove the human element as much as possible, that shouldn't happen as often. And that's why today, with my fancy little helmet and goggles that allow me to control these drones, as well as a teeny bit of brain surgery, we're going to be absolutely dominating our medieval foes, obviously. Let's get started. Alright, so to begin, I am going to kind of keep us paused a little bit here. So we do have all of our drones. I also have what's his name? Mayfair, I believe, in the mech at the moment. The reason, I noticed that when Mayfair is out of the mech, of course there is the limited range for the drones, right? But when Mayfair gets in, there is no limit. They can go as far as they want, it seems like. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, actually. Okay, there was no thing, so I thought that... Okay, I was just wrong. Well, whatever, I was wrong. I have spawned in a pretty small raid of barbarians, about... How many other? 8? Yeah, about 8 or so. So, we're gonna see how well the drones can handle them, just as a bit of a start test here. They should have some... Their range is pretty short. So, okay. Okay. So, we're gonna get closer here. And we can actually... I think they work well with run and gun. So we can kind of move them around a bit if we need to. Like, back and forth, back and forth. Or maybe they don't. Apparently they don't work with run and gun. And there's no option for it. Okay, but we did easily take out the barbarians. So I guess the limit is still here, and I just couldn't see it. Let's see. No, I guess the limit is actually staying within... This is odd. So it's a little wonky to work with. The limit is staying wherever it was when Mayfair got in. But whatever, right? So we did end up taking them out, and we only really experienced a little bit of some cracks in the old hover system on 2 of them here. So that was a pretty good test. Alright, so I took a second there, and I actually got Mayfair in some Goliath power armor. Now, it is a bit different than our mech suit, but the reason that I did this is so that now... as Mayfair moves, so he's going to be moving. He's also not treated like a vehicle, which is great. It's basically treated more like armor, less like a vehicle. And as he moves, we can also get our not bandwidth, but our radius here for all of our drones. Now, I almost said bandwidth because I also increased that, which will give us up to, how many we got here? What's the biggest number? I think 20, yeah, it's down here. So 24 drones now. I have also given them all a M214, I believe it's like a Gatling cannon, like a minigun, essentially. The reason being, they have a much higher range than the previous weapon. I don't think they're near as accurate, though I don't think it's going to matter all that much. Let's test it out here. I don't think it's going to matter all that much with all of... Yeah, as you can see, with all of them shooting all at once, I don't think it'll matter. And say we get Mayfair here involved as well. If we've got them all involved, including him, Yeah, we should be able to do quite a bit of damage. But let's be honest, realistically, the only proper way to test out our drone technology is against one of these medieval bases, and that's exactly what we planned on doing. Now, we didn't want to start out with their Imperials, because I feel that their armor is much better. We want to slowly make our way up, of course. And this medieval keep should be the perfect test for our new drone force. Alright, so we are going to try out our automated drone force against an entire keep of medieval lords and or house and or people, whatever. A sentence that's pretty interesting in and of itself. Let's see how well it goes. So we do have them in their keep. They're hiding behind their embrasures. I just want to see, like, can we just blow like a giant hole in this and then like walk right in, you know? I think that's what's going to happen. Some of them cannot hit it, so we'll shoot here. I want to see if we can break some of these, which we should be able to, I'm sure. It's going to take a second. There's quite a few coming out, actually. Why don't we'll move back, and we'll just see how well they can do against, like, all the defenses here. Yeah, that's about what I expected, I guess. Let's move up. Unfortunately, they don't work with run and gun, like they won't run and gun, which is a problem. Let's just try to, like, track them all down, or hunt them all down is probably better. Ah, you poor dumb animals. Alright. Oh man. I love the little sputtering you can kind of hear on the drones. Mayfair has some incredible range. I mean, absolutely incredible. Let's move them up. They're doing really well. I wanted to go in through the keep here, but I think I might actually try to go through the gates since they all came out to us. And these are just the teeny tiny flying drones. Of course, we have many more at our disposal, and we also have quite a few other vehicles and stuff we'd like to use too. Oh man, oh man. Could you imagine being a medieval peasant under a house like this and living inside a city like this, and then all of a sudden this just starts pouring. Let's get Mayfair to the front. This just starts pouring through your wooden barricade gates. Oh my god. That would be insane. Alright, let's get them inside. I love how these look, these little towns and stuff. So we're not very good at melee combat. Did we lose anyone? No, we're still 24. We haven't lost anyone. So the problem is when they lose their guns, there's not much we can do. Oh, wow. Not much we can do. We can't make them pick them back up, unfortunately. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're doing pretty good now. You know, last video, we had some trouble with the modern military, like, going into the keep. I don't know if we're going to have those same types of issues now. I kind of doubt it. And even if we do, we're not losing soldiers, thankfully, so... Oh, my God. Okay. These tight spaces, though, are a bit harder to maneuver through. Mayfair doesn't seem to have taken any damage, which is nice. Let's go ahead. We'll just blow right through here. Yep, I think that worked. And, yeah, so this is pretty cool. So we're basically just infiltrating this keep with nothing but drones. I'm loving it. It's really... We still have more to spare, so we can bring more in. See, the melee combat is a bit of an issue, obviously. We're not very good at that, but it hardly matters, I would say. I would say it hardly matters. Blow through. We're just completely demolishing all of this. Let's go ahead and blow through here, too. It's gonna take a second, obviously. There we go. Oh, such a noble lord hiding in here. Oh, you poor, dumb little creature. Alright, alright. I think the throne room should be in here. That could be our X marks the spot, you know. We could get in through there. Let's go ahead and blow some holes in these walls. Oh, the royal guard, I presume. Hello. We're going to murder all of you now. Oh, oh, poor little fellas. Oh. Well, that was fun. We took over the entire place. Definitely using drones much better than humans. We still have all 24. Oh, wait, okay, so I will say 2 of them are down, though, but we can always just repair them. Yeah, it looks like just 2 of the drones are down. Now, compared to our last little invasion, last episode with actual human soldiers, we are doing far better because we lost quite a few of them. Again, I'm just kind of, you know, I'm not really playing strategically here. I'm just saying whatever, and we're going for it, but with this playstyle, I think using drones is obviously the best way to go. However, as you may remember a few moments ago, I did say that there are many, many other different types of drones within the Dead Man Switch mod that we can use. I introduced to you, my friends, the Tarbosaurus drones. Absolutely massive, and they pack one hell of a punch. Equipped with 2 very large different types of weapons that can literally destroy mountains. And I am 100% serious as well. Within even just a few seconds, we can start chipping away slowly but surely at this mountain, including uranium ore and I think some salt ore, which is a little bit more durable than normal rock. So basically, we could actually move mountains with nothing but these weapons. They do take up quite a bit of bandwidth within the mech link, so we can only have 4 of them. Now, of course, we could get Mayfair, a few friends with mech links, and we could have an entire army, but to be honest with you, I don't think we even need a fraction of that. Alright, so I cleared out a spot here. I'm bringing down the Tarbosaurus as well as Mayfair. I have spawned in the largest raid, I think it's House Hess, that I possibly could. We have 132 folks, and I just kind of want to see if I can. Let's get Mayfair down here. I just want to see really how well we would hold up against them and just kind of like see what kind of, you know, destruction we can do. I did build some nodes up here. I could only have 3 of them, but I built a bunch of nodes so that I could have another. So if you're wondering what that is, of course. Alright, so let's see how well this goes. I expect this to go really well, and it looks like it already is. Oh my god. Oh my god. An absolute slaughter. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's move up. Let's move up. Let's chase them. And again, we can't do anything like... They don't really work with run and gun. Very unfortunate, but still super cool. We should be able to hit them, yeah? Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Oh. I absolutely love, I know they're all gone, but let's just listen to that again. Listen. Oh, yeah, and the shaking. Oh my god. They're cataclysmic. They're insanely powerful. And again, this is only 4 of them. I could have an entire army if I wanted to, and which would be great, but I have some vehicles and stuff I want to try out. I don't want it to just be drones. Oh my god, though, look at this. Holy, this is insane. How many people are there? Oh, well, it's counting these, but I was gonna see how many corpses we have, but that is insane. Shredded, absolutely shredded, blown to bits. Holy shit, that's they are so cool, man. All right, I think we're gonna spawn in a few vehicles and we will try to invade yet another keep. I've got a few tanks and stuff I want to try out. I think will be a lot of fun in tandem with our Tarbosauri. This time around, we're going to be heading off to an Imperial keep to try to take them on with our Tarbosauri, as well as a few new vehicles that we'll see in just a moment. I don't see us having any trouble, even if it was just Mayfair and the Tarbosauri, but we want complete and utter decimation. And with our new armored vehicles, I think that's exactly what we're going to be getting. Now, I do want to make the distinction here that these are not drones and they are manned tanks. Now, the soldiers inside them are actually wearing the Goliath armor, similar to Mayfair, so they shouldn't have any issues, and these tanks are much more protected than the previous iterations that we've used. Alright, so the Tarbosauri are already attacking these folks who are coming at us. which is all well and good. I think I'm going to use the vehicles. I'm not going to do auto-targeting on them because I want to use them more for... oh, well, alright, they're already fleeing. I want to use them more for infiltrating the little town here. So, as you can see, obviously... obviously, we have no issue taking them on, of course. But I do want to try to use the tanks here, the main guns of these tanks, to blow massive holes. I think if I just do that right there. Actually, let's do... I want to do as many as I can. Yeah, we're just going to blow massive holes. Oh, we did miss a bit, though, didn't we? I want to use the tanks and stuff more for blowing massive holes. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wow, no, no, no. Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Christ. Move. Oh, what have I done? Whoopsie daisy. Everybody's fine. Everything is good. Let's get the Tarbosaurus up here out of the way. They should probably lead the charge because that was pretty rough. I wanted to use the tanks, though, to infiltrate the city by blowing massive holes in these wooden walls, and I mean obviously that's going quite well. This will give us enough room for the others to infiltrate. Let's go ahead. There we go. Jeez, oh my god, this is awesome. We could use the rocket tubes. I'm gonna bring them up a bit, and now let's use the rocket tubes. I want to just, you know, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, God, this is so fun. It's crazy. I'm going to turn the laser turret on auto-target, just because I think it'll be fine. And, yeah, the laser... What kind of machine gun is fine, too? Oh, man. They have no chance of even, you know... Poor little fellas, poor little fellas. All right, let's continue, though, seeing how we can just kind of completely destroy these buildings, making room for us to come through. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, this is insane. Completely insane. I love it. Jeez, these tanks, the main guns on these are just, I mean, so powerful. Ah. Go ahead, continue, continue. Don't wait on me. Don't wait around on my accord. Dude, oh man. I feel like I just keep saying the same things over and over, but it's so, I don't know, it's so cool. It's literally so cool. There we go. Let's start using those laser turrets. I wish I could get this to go away, but I don't think it will because it needs reloaded. I'm gonna pause for a second. I want to kind of, let's move these around a bit. Oh, yeah, I don't want to hit you. Sorry. Let's go ahead and turn on the auto-target for the auto-cannon. I want to line our... Oh, Jesus. They keep on. They keep on with the friendly fire. I want to kind of get these tanks lined up here so we can blow a massive hole. I'm going to let them hold fire for now. I want to blow a massive hole into this throne room. Yeah, it's pretty good. It didn't really... I thought it kind of anticlimactic, I'm not going to lie. I thought it... There we go. Yeah, something more like that, I guess. Let's see if we can keep hitting this area here. Oh, let's turn on fire at will. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to just keep hitting the front there as much as we can until we, yeah, blow a gigantic hole straight to the throne room. Why don't we just send it right there? Full send, baby. Let's see what that does. Ah, yes. Oh, geez, that's crazy. All right. Hello there. Don't mind us. Let's see if it'll... Ah, well, we didn't hit on the inside of the throne room. I wanted to see if we could, you know, blow him to bits from outside. Oh my god, it didn't even kill him? That's crazy. I thought that... Oh, well, there he is. You're still not... Yeah, now you're dead. I imagined it was going to just completely, you know, eradicate his entire body. I guess we could go ahead and finish everyone else off. Blasting and infiltrating the keep, or at least what's left of it. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what we like. We should be able to just, yeah. Melee attack, though. I don't know how great of a, you know? I mean, like... Oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I would think the melee attack would be pretty strong on the Tarbo. Should be able to, yeah, auto-target. This is always the hardest part, I feel, is just kind of like infiltrating, you know? Because these small little spaces, even with like multiple types of drones, and really it's probably just me, I should realistically just be completely blowing these holes in these walls. It's a better way to do it, I'm sure. But, you know, I mean, for them to be medieval and stuff, like, I mean, their castles and stuff hold up fairly well, all things considered. I mean, look what they're going against, and... like, look how many strikes it's taking just to get where we can hit this guy. So it's pretty impressive for the most part. And look at that. I mean, he's shredded. He's dying. He's gonna die either way, but he's still fighting. So it's, you know, it's to be commended, I would say. I think this should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's just send Mayfair since, I mean, we've relied on drones so much. It could be fun to just let our little human pal here finish him off on his own, you know? Go ahead, Mayfair. Go ahead. You can do it. Fire at will. There you go. I don't think so. Knock, knock. With a butcher knife? Ah, two of you, eh? All right. That's a shame. That's a real shame. And, oh, shucks. Oh, goodness. Well, I think we've done quite a number. We didn't lose a single soldier this time, for obvious reasons. The vast majority of our forces being drones. I think that this is really the way to go. Yes. Very, very bougie. But with yet another well-fortified and/or previously well-fortified medieval keep under our belts, completely destroyed by our advanced technology, tactics, and forces, I think it's time for us to call it a day. Here's to many, many more. Ahoy there, friendos! I do truly hope that you have enjoyed today's VOD sort of style video. Remember that if you're interested in this style of video, I will start making some very shortly on our Rat Night Plays channel. These are always a lot of fun to do, and I hope to do plenty more over there in the very near future, as well as maybe a few in this similar style on the main channel as well. I also want to point out that throughout these videos, I think I've been yapping about run and gun, and at the time of me doing this, I don't currently have run and gun as part of the mod list, so you may have noticed that if you check the mod list and wanted to play along or whatever, and yeah, so sorry about that. I am going to be adding it, but I've been complaining about it not working, and yet I haven't had it installed, so I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyways, once again, thank you guys ever so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that other junk everybody else is always talking about. It really helps me understand if you guys like this style of video, and if you do, I may end up doing yet another one for the main channel as well. But I love you guys ever so much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.